and may the heavens rescue this land. We need a man with vision to lead. John Mahama is the man for us. Oh, Ghana needs a change. Mumba, I'm sorry, and Renum, Wafel, Watiashi, Nina, Nyawo, Eka, Ghana, Naneman, Sakia. Let us rise for a change. I'm sorry, and Renum, a vote for Bahama is a vote for Ghana. Wafel, Watiashi, Ghana needs the best thing. John Mahama is the man for us. Oh, Ghana needs a change. Let us rise for a change. I'm sorry, and Renum, a vote for Bahama is a vote for Ghana. Wafel, Watiashi, Ghana needs the best thing.
Special Frederick McQueen of the Air Force. The President of the Republic, Nana Adonangwa Akufo-Addo, has done so right. President of the Republic, Nana Adonangwa Akufo-Addo, has just arrived to celebrate the 20th anniversary of His Majesty Otunbo Osei-Tutu II. The President was thinking.
This year is another election year. Our political leaders are already on the campaign trail, and there's yet many months of intense and combative campaigning ahead. After all our past experiences, I remain sanguine that our democracy is safe. Nonetheless, we need to remind ourselves that we cannot take things for granted, and we must be alert to avoid anything that has the potential to derail the electoral process. So people need the right environment in which they can make informed choices in the interest of the nation. May we forever drink from the fountain of peace, and may our efforts in the years ahead be crowned with the grace of the living God.
We have to follow people who have vision. We don't have to follow people who think in terms of impossibilities. We think in terms of possibilities. When my opponent was in government, he abolished the nursing training allowances. And we said, we will restore the nursing training allowances. And we have restored the nursing training allowances. Can you trust my opponent with nursing training allowances? You cannot.
Ubodin, now about school. Then you ask your question. Then we go 4 questions, and His Excellency is ready to answer all your questions.
My name is Abdulalim Jaria, an NSC student from Techima Nkobo NMTC. The question I want to ask is, when are we getting Alawa? Since I started my school, since first year, I've not gotten Alawa until now, and I'm in my last semester now. And some of us are not being able to pay our school fees. Next week like this, we'll be writing our exams. Those who will not be able to pay their fees will be sacked. They wouldn't be allowed to write exams. So if the Alawa were given to us, they would have been able to pay their fees. So my question is, when are we getting Alawa?
Thank you. Question I know what to say. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, these are the questions from the youth of Bono East region. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those questions. I think the first question had to do with when we are getting Alawa for our districts. So I think that is a question I will take to the Ministry of Finance. I wasn't sure of where you were with your Alawa, but I think that I will check with the Ministry of Finance immediately I return, and I will make sure that they pay you your Alawa if it has not been paid. I will push it for you.
Yewura John Dramani Mahama na probo a wo Ghana nyina wo de asire no se nyame ya na don na Ghana for to abama no a wo de hye bi ba ye fe no 24-hour economy na 24-hour economy policy kese a wo de be ma oman sikasem agina na enei meda wase so o mama kwanya memfa wa fidie so na Ghana ne wiase nyina menchechirem na obia ante the 24-hour economy no ye pese ye kire ase na ansa na mechire mu no policy bia aban pese wo ye ana pese odi bu oman no ewo nyina so sign no man si kasem si tie kakra bi anu nti awase policy we ene ye de ba na policy no 24-hour economy na ene de na eba sign ye be ye no na mo aban na de be ba sa nyoma we ene ne pese me sai mre na mechire mu eni se si ababia me di free ne se ehin ye gina se si a yesi kasem no wo hene anu nti ye ka 24-hour economy no na samedi o mo se Ghana man babia yakodu se si na dubra eden oman no ede ka ma akoba se ewiase nyina babia man nyina tu bobosia ede ye oman ni ye no ye sizi Ghana oman akosi brodi de na si ofra sika boa no the whole Africa 2022 yen ye 2 gold kese enne ye sizi ye se amaya atwa ye ho ahia Cote d'Ivoire Togo Burkina Faso obi abetua international capital market akwaje bosia e dia bayam putuduma worokrom na Ghana de mayensi hobi efise eka amre yen Ghana ka 2016 na ye 122 billion no enne apagya ni mu akodu 610 billion Ghana cedis ndi ama Ghana ya kanti ya seize international market mayensi hobi o so my be akode kase ya baby asan de wani hwe ne se wo bank kase a ye friend central bank ye bank betua atwa sika e de aboa wo se ne be ya wo man no betua agina ne nan so e wo sika semu areho sem ne se ye kohwe Ghana Bank of Ghana so betua aboa Ghana man ama ye sika sem kai o ma yi afri ho a ye kohwa se 2021 ene 2022 no MPP abaya ana danko akufo ado da no oni ewura bamud bawunya wo ma dikai ho dada akɔgye sika twitwi dia ɛyɛ 77 billion Ghana cedis sa 77 billion no se wo use 2022 exchange rate na sa wo so de ye ho adwuma na ɛno nko ayɛ $8 billion a ya use awie na so ye problem na anya dey unsolve se he bi on ye kɔpɛ bosia so ɔman wokɔ Bank of Ghana na nye yie dia ɛne na obɛkɔ wo manfo no ho so manfo ni bi was surplus income obi was called the savings obetumi de ato aban bonds a na nka wagege no so bosia na odi aye ɔman ni yie because ɔman bi ahokyere na oflotu bonds na wo apɛsɛ oyɛ savings wo tɔ na wanya interest na Ghana so anya sky adwuma Ghana de yekodi bi kɔ abonten se yekɔtɔ bonds a enya de obi abɛtɔ if so ɔman yedi kai ɛtɔ wɔn de no ɔman yɛ adwuma kɔ pension ɛdom sika tɔ aban bonds no ɛso ya Ghana ban ya ntimi antua di Ghana ban se wɔn ka no watu ahyia nim ontuntua ne ne na sɛ nkyirima ba a wɔn abɛyɛ adwuma de atua ɛka no enti na Ghana ban tɔn bond a ɛnya ade a obi abɛyɛ dɛ ɛbɛtɔ bio adeɛ baako a na ɛbɔ man kɛseɛ nso yɛ koko a fi bia etima Ghana man $2 billion awerɛhosɛm ne sɛ ebi sɛ na ado dankwa ɛne yɛwura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bɛdi akonnwa yi mfie nwɔtwe emu ne ewe afi bia ɔmo tɔ koko Ghana ɛwɔ Ghana bi ɔmo bɔ ka enti ama koko adwuma no so egu kodwo to a woyɛ ho hwe a enye yie na awerɛhosɛm koraa ne sɛ wabɔ kasa mfie nson afi ɛtɔ so nwɔtwe nso ɔde ne budget abrɛ yɛ sɛ afi wei nso ɔbɛsan yɛ dɛn abɔka ama ɔman ahokyerɛ kɛseɛ ɛna aba mu ama mmeranteɛ no maba bebree nso enya adwuma nyɛ unemployment ayɛ kɛse 2020 World Bank ɛde report by sɛ unemployment no na ɛnenam 12% na afei youth bɛyɛ sɛ 50% of them deɛ na wɔn yɛ underemployed nti the whole sub-Saharan Africa Ghana ɛna na youth unemployment ɛwɔ soro paa 2023 report by no from first quarter to third quarter unemployment rate no average apagya no mu edu 14.7%. na ezeko sub-Saharan Africa ɔman a emu mmeranteɛ enya adwuma nyɛ paa no ne titiri ɛyɛ Ghana ha sei na sami na me pɛsɛ me de bibi kyerɛ kakra ɛfa aban na budget a ɔyɛ no ho sɛnea budget hyehyɛ no ɔyɛ no na me pɛsɛ slide no wɔ ha ebi sɛ ɔhwɛ aban budget na gold aba ɛyɛ 2024 budget aban de baayɛ no aban na asɛm ɔde ka sɛ Ghana sikasɛm sɛ ne gyina ɔsɛ Ghana afia yɛwɔ 2024 yɛ taxes a ɔbɛgyegyeɛ yɛ japadeɛ ɛbɛtɔn yɛ bibia wɔ Ghana biara no ɛbɛma yɛ revenue a ɛbɛnya 176 billion na mmom afi sika ɔde bɛyɛ adwuma wɔ Ghana ha nyinaa no ohia 259 billion na yɛsɛ yɛka ne nyinaa akyi no 2024 yi aban sɛ ɔbɛgye bosia nko a 82.6 billion in fact approximately 83 billion sɛ wɔanya bosia wɔ yi a enwuma ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ na afi wɔ nyinaa no ɔntumi ɛnyɛ yɛnso yɛkɔ aburokyire kɔgye bosia obi man bi yɛkɔ Bank of Ghana enye yi sɛ kura de IMF de taboa to Bank of Ghana so sɛ bank kɛseɛ ti sɛ yɛ abɔka efiri sɛ ba Ghana mu ɔkasa ada na abɔka no ɔmo mpere mo mfa sidi nkura ama aban kura bio nde sɛ yɛkɔ Bank of Ghana enye yi ɛhe na Ghana ban betumi akɔgye bosia na ɔde ayɛ adwuma yi na awɛ wo sɛ bɛ wo sɛ yɛwɔ nneɛma mmiɛnsa bi wɔ budget ni mu saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa no sɛ wo pew sɛ wo mpew ɛwɔ sɛ wodi so enti no deɛ wo sika no so wo sika no so saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa no ɛwɔ sɛ wodi so deɛ di kan sɛ wo sɛ wotua wɔ adwumayɛfoɔ ka Ghana adwumayɛfoɔ ɛyɛ adwuma 2024 nyinaa aban bɛhia 63.6 billion ɛna wɔde atua ɔmo ka Ghana cedis afei bosia no a yɛagyeɛ no ɛho nsi ho ɛne deɛ aso a wɔsɛ yɛtua deɛ yɛtua hyɛ yɛnim no nyinaa deɛ aka no a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtua ho yi no aban so bɛhia 76.6 billion ɛna wɔde atua sɛ wakɔgye obi bosia deɛ woka sɛ wontua ho ka no nso yɛ asɛm kɛseɛ afei statutory funds yɛmmerɛ mu no yɛwɔ sika no bi hɔ a yɛde mmara ato ho sɛ wode gye Ghana tax nyinaa yɛ total revenue no for not less than 5% kɔto common fund owura Rollins na yɛ mmara wei 1992 de ma Ghana ɛhyɛ constitution no mu na yɛnkyekyɛ nkɔ assemblies no yɛtuatua yɛ VAT no a yɛmfa 2.5 mmara se yɛmfa nkɔ get fund yɛmfa 2.5 nkɔ health insurance enti ɛto a mmara da ho no nyinaa a wɔ sɛ wotua ɛno nso ɛyɛ 47.4 billion tu ka bɔ ma saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa wei nko ara no aban ni hia 187 billion nti dia chance sa aban ankoje bosia 11 billion a afi we want me to adwuma fo ka nti je say adwuma fo aye adwuma wo Ghana no Ghana baje bosia 11.4 billion.
Yes, o man na bo ano no.
Ansa na yetua adwuma fo ka. Nti sabre ai wa batu mi se omampanyini anana be dia cheko gina baabi no akate se o de be ye kwan a ehi no okofa se scan dia dey e dia free. Yanso ne ekoje bosia baabi enye baabi om nya hwe se si aye treasury bills. On send dia short term loans. When dia treasury bills 6 months. Ya pay interest no 50%, 60%. Oh, 6 months me ton ma gimi mi si ho na ban na bon bosia. Enti do 6 months na onya no asa issue foforo. Ena treasury bill no so e pale
omo bob besia e
de tia bosia. Ena bosia no e pale gu hosa na ka no e ye kese. Enti sei ena ye man ni gina.
Was that and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics. And the day April free and studio ha 37 Abebese Street, Usu, the heart of Accra. At Mugabe Maase, the capacity man, and some of the April in the Electoral Commission on my press conference, and some bang and Omode Atu Ida. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and some bang. And also Eddie Atuja, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Swakasa, and Sembe, and also Eddie Atuja. Yamame Professor Jinano Poko Ajman, and so any Yinia a year KSM, and so it didn't come on about a Yamai Ghana, and Sembe, and Yamame Professor Nana Jino Poko Ajman, and also Eddie Tuja, and a penny for minimum basic when you didn't come in. Any I am mammy, where your food soldier. Were former national vice chair, were former national deputy NADMO boss, were former propaganda deputy propaganda secretary Dema NDC, were former national women's organizer Edema NDC, Nidin Eddie Anita Disusu, were the late Rollins in the back. The woman is refusing to grow. Wayami ame maame prekope enei wo ha oni je mesa wo bi ka sanso ane ya papa ono abo eye Ashiama former MP for Buem constituency ono so e wo ha woko pusiga ba bia obefa wo pusiga bia in the upper east region eye Wempang Sampa Wende FM ya maame ono abo eye Haji Aladi ba bia obefa bia Haji Aladi o Haji Aladi Haji Aladi o Haji Aladi numa kofa eye buffer stock one boss no say ba wo mia so ko contest Haji Aladi ho anu akwase san kwada nkete 10 years 11 years edi o makọ wo say yo mo register wo mo se si ameka say nkofo mu di sajuma na bia kodi post fo nsem mo bete ho nsem ye fi woni ade wo ko eye Tamalia eye Amana FM ene eye Kezmi FM 2 radio stations our northern regional capital show when yankwala show the whole Ghana yo mo fan live takrade wo hwe me TV so no you te de kai mo so tie mi e wo sharp 106.9 FM go so nananom 92.5 Edunu FM e wo Sankore the person who affiliate stations ye wo London ye GFM radio Fire Life radio America Memo Virginia ho Apple 8 FM on your multi TV DJ box radio S193.1 maybe I will say tuku bia mo betimi atie betimi ahwe ne mom no abefo so TV SYZ baby abefa bia de Ghana had obi en me say ye wo so dada on Facebook live no eye Power 979 and the TV SYZ Ghana now on YouTube eye SYZ broadcasting me amegina ha na me di dwuma de nyina ebrewe me dey di Mugabe Maase wo betimi afra me atankolega bigger the capacity man wo bo metu a emma otumaduru a ento period ye mo metu entomaduru ene ense me sa na de atete me unbreakable unstoppable unshakable and untouchable Mugabe me na me kasa no bema na wo me nya oba na wo me na mdi dwumadie eto aboboa no ba bibia wo in all the 16 regions across the country utumi tu a wo se wakorabo wo kwa malam bi ho kwa bosumi wo no se kofa na ntwe bira kofa eyi ho anwa meku Mugabe na mo ho atoma oboa obajewu na ntwe no ode bakora me mesan we e de aka ho wontumi nkume period na ensema ye de bira woni de ese wani o ese se ye ka kire wo me da me ho abasisi ya Suja. Electoral Commission led by useless man. Yabapa Eye Bossman Asari. Problem is Ewa Organa Hano. 1 Eye Electoral Commission. 2 Eye Baumiana Nanado. 3 Eye what they say Baumia Nanado. The problem is a woman Eye Ghana problem. Obi in the pub bonnet for Meka without your favor. And Yama Omuyeno. Now the guarantor system is not helping the MPP. They thought say, young register manors said ya beya in kwara woman not 14-15 years in Ghana card kura and it is not working. Uko pusiga in kwara woman 11 years 12 years ya Ghana card the amasa ankwada no. And a Ghana card ya on date of birth ni so hwi ni so na de amakwara ni so vanko no nkonko register sabi we jimi for we obi a we parent na we jai eye political party bi tie me ye being NDC or MPP no mo yisu ba when ya 10 years 12 years 30 NDC when you we a jimi for na be ye and today me ba be ma evidence. When you go to Pusiga in the Upper East region of the Republic of Ghana, Pusiga, to be precise, and the amount of echoes in the Pusiga, we will have a hope. For that woman, 10 years, 11 years, 13 years, 14 years. And the useless might be a buffer stock or beba wumia pa. What she says, he can in an odia kwagugo. And almost a son quadan totofi wafo. And no more call polling station say, young register sanko quadrato to free waffle. Now, a day, Oman will say, oh, some casual say, baby, bossman, Jane Mesa, Anna, appear here. Sa, conform me, son, because you might Jimmy, because you made me do matem, woman, yes, our form. Because you might Jimmy, you might Jimmy, the member Casso say, and yet Jimmy and I a dumbo. Saturday 19,000 or the Abbas 25,000, and yet Jimmy a dumbo. Here about to know. Sanya Mafua Maya or Ghana, way back in 2020. Yamuko Supreme Court. Court to say my James and Major Camino. Every CBMO. Every sin and a bit sitting. Me catch it say, me a Bama banner will be your baba or not me your baba or me a Bama ba. Pussy got for a million Mocassa and every Wimpa, Sampa one day from maybe a Fabio Muti, Boko everywhere, Garu Timpani. Mamia dawa mam kapawo mamia dawa mam kapagiye mamia dawa mamia mawe mamia dawa mam kapagiye. I'm talking to them in my language. Kinama bodama enye dwom no wasa kinama bodama enye dwom no wasa o na mo pese mo hu mema mo be hu mema mo pese mo hu mema mo be hu mema yebu bi ezo hiu. Would you turn about a bear say talk? Would you join about a bear say talk? I don't know about talk. We are the original to me and you. That buffer stock man, when you're useless, when you're small boy, when you're kitty in the spiritual, when you're kitty. About me, kitty, about me, once or Cassandra, I dare channel about the son and you say a joke. I hope said in the control things. The 900 million angels are working. And I make a sabi. Use it for one was a Janice a Siwamo. And you might want you Ghana card. yɛde guarantor system ne baayɛ no agyana hyew mo ne ma bɔne ɔmo yɛ nyina sɛ Ghana for wuni sika a wonni Ghana card ɔntumi register no ɛne yɛsɛ guarantor system yɛ adwuma ti sese na asade bɔsoma mo wo mo agenda na ɔmo yɛ no sabe abɔdam agenda no ato nsuom ɔne Jemesa abɔnefoɔ mambɔfoɔ Jemesa ne bɔsoma no yɛ ɛnɛ mo kyɛ ɛyɛ advert jama radio stations ya mo sɛ TV SYZ Power FM mo mayi bi sabe yɛ Jimmy sɛm ne kwase asɛm kwa yɛ taxes na mo di tua mo de bakɔ akɔma Peace FM si baka mo ɛne Oman FM ne other stations no mabɔ. Go and check my numbers and go and check the vacancy numbers. Go and check my numbers when I'm live on TV, when I'm live on radio. Check my numbers and check that of the vacancy numbers and see who and all Ghana how it the whole Ghana, no radio station, no TV station, the whole Ghana, the only station all affiliates everywhere in Ghana. I am me, Mugabe Maase Kamkulega Biga. Do your checks. Go online. Sifaka will follow us a chemi. Sifaka will man from a chemi. By your own Peace FM. You're on a Dome FM. Check the numbers. Everywhere. Check the numbers. No more be a publicity. And this is for me Ghana for. In Tebacha advert near movie. Yabama City. Yabama way. Keep it up. One day the table will turn. One day the table will turn. The other me dear this for who you are sometimes. Your power. Yes, fad written at a command daily guide. Na me te radio gold muti FM na me ham sa kwofo we mu he mu yi ene ene abokagu ene muti ni yi electoral commission or MPP watch advert aye on my but nyamiti ye bedidi nyamiti ye bedidi nyamiti ye bayadai ye bedidi ye pa bribe ye pa hwe Akisisi Kense Mate Ofa Ajubreo. And the Electoral Commission for a press conference about a year registration ekosui. Bosoma kasa for a guarantor system no. Some for you su e dey register nkwada omoye omunyanyi 18. Guarantor system no ye nyusu yi wo Ghana card wo sabe kwase asem wasa sabe akwa na wonante a wotumi nante ye de edana hem wonante wotumi nante ye no. Bon kwase asem o ka kire. Let's watch.
We continue to receive reports that minors and non-Ghanaians are being encouraged by certain persons who are members of political parties to register as voters. The Commission has seen a report from the Western region, specifically in Impoho, where some 2 persons who allegedly facilitated the registration of 5 minors have been apprehended by the police. We wish to use this opportunity to urge parents especially to dissuade their children who are less than 18 years from registering as voters. Similarly, we beseech the national leadership of the political parties to discourage the executives in the regions and the constituencies from transporting minors and foreigners to the registration centers. The objective of the Commission, as always, has been to have a credible register for the 2024 elections and beyond. We believe the political parties, as the main stakeholders in the general election, must be dedicated to supporting a credible register as well. As a result, we find attempts by parties to support the registration of minors and foreigners as completely unacceptable, and it is aimed at undermining the country's electoral democracy. We urge the police to apply the laws on those who have been apprehended to serve as a deterrent to others in the enterprise of facilitating the registration of minors and foreigners. We have also noticed that the disturbances occurring at some of our registration centers is due to the fact that some people are doubting the ages of some of the applicants. This is the reason why the Commission has been advocating for the usage of the Ghana card, which has the date of birth and the nationality of the bearers of the card, and the abolition of the guarantor system. We are hopeful that in the next registration exercise,
Momo champion is here use Ghana card. Because guarantor system in favor mo. Almost say me ka say akwa wo wajimia, wo be ka say medina tem. Oh abaya no figures ni wiemo mo wiemo 25,000 now 90,000 no mo kwaya no 25,000 obaya say nya jimi wa ba ka ho asem. guarantee system na obeka ho okasa kire hwan okasa kire ndis na okasa kire MPP etu no mo champion course say yen use Ghana card who is supposed to provide Ghana cards to the citizens of this country. Is it John Mahama? Is it Julius Zebra? Is it Valerie Sawyer? Why Anita is also Anna Johnson say do katia and also making sure say the citizens of this country wo benya a year Ghana card. It one dey register nkono munya 18 years. Useless ECC. Useless ECC. Mutie na mutie mi ye. Anuti ne ka kira wo say in order say enyi jimia ka mo be ya de no ewo sa de bia se de musie no polling stations any ade no ka ho na mo be ko no mabiem. It is obi a ode ne be frifri aba esemesi ya mansa enim adwa mansa fie wonu sa adwa mansa ba no wo ko ba bia se o Mugabe ye won no 12 June kwakuta wi aye won no 8 June esemesi ye won sesa ya bi kwakuta wi ane Mugabe 2 days difference ne wo mu Mugabe ane honorable John Jinapo 8 June ane Mugabe ye 10 June da bi nipa na ode ne ba no onya 18 ne maame ho ne papa ho ne wo fa se e wo ho ekuro no mu ne polling station ho no wo mo beti aka cho sa kwada we wonya 18 years and na mo say yes sa kwada ni nyina wo manya 18 no ne fa wo mra eye yesi district office na ena wo problem a o kasa abodam samo kasa kire hwan o kasa kire ndisi ana o kasa kire MPP ya trase na sankofo we di mu asem Ghana ha we can't speak truth to them and ya Allah wo mo chemesa ne Bosman Asare and ya Allah wo mo no mo di sanfo Ghana ha o kan only for na kasa o kasa kire ndisi for na o kasa kire MPP for Senate no mo champion say yen use Ghana card no Bosman Asare o kasa kire hwan anything a political parties be wo more stakeholders in the elections NDC ka say yen twetwe dino e wo polling stations we so be in the district office. Who are you complaining to? Useless easy thieves. Yeah, adie 19,000 we say 25,000. Did you talk about that? Did you talk about the figures? Useless bossman. Did you talk about the figures? Thieves are come for Jolo. Ghana problem number 1, easy. Afi yeko number 2. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Akosia eya asofu. Ewo bunu East region. O promise you say oba obebo omo incentives e de be mo omo asorefo no taxes nyina obe yiye firi ho ye tie no ene obe fo mo ka bibia we clergy obe live well ye be tua wo ye be ma allowance ye be ma hwan ye be ye wei ye nyeji omo taxes ene baba bonte said you can a joke. So mobile, ye the table now, was show master. Laugh me, fire. Your problem. First one, you see, any medical fire. Second problem, Bawumia. Ye tell the second problem. Ghana, second problem, Dr. Bawumia.
Then the question is church and taxes. Are we going to tax churches? My view on this is simple. In fact, that's why I say that if you share a Juma church, in fact, we should rather be paying them rather than they paying us. Unless you don't understand the work the church has done. If you're looking at the buildings, the way they try to keep the society together, the church, the universities, the hospitals, the schools, it's massive. It's just massive. Many churches have hundreds of schools. Massive. So I don't see, and I will not have, a situation where we are taxing the churches. We rather want to give churches incentives to support what government is doing. I want us to be partners in the way that the development partners are with us. You are our domestic development partners, and we will give you incentives to do more.
We are. What you say? More fire. Me shame papa fugu we are not powers, you know. More fire. Ne jano. Esosa. Hey, the problem number 2. Bawumia. More fire. Atakuliga biga Mugabe Maase capacity man. A Drubian Kadem. Bawumia, me show you problem. Where kind of say, was he? Sansa mo kanin na no. Makacho say. Presidency on the governance is serious business. A yansa for more ambitions, more vision, more fear, wo bukunyasa, woman you do the president you. And yes, sabi, obakwase Jimmy phobia sorry or say $1 to $1 no now was a eco cities ya ubenya 4 cities eno enye nemum $1 yo se sa ko eye cities na ubenya 14 ene de ene no ene ye papa Prophet Jajampo say obi a ogidi say $1 to 4 cities 4 Ghana cities na enye papa nemum $1 to 14 Ghana cities na papa no say the pani bia we Jimmy for we fool enye me na make one kind I will not mention the person's name. It's in the public domain. And the Baumia catch there say, Sansama or Guinness in place to Kaya, actually the clergy, a software organ, and you know, obey away taxes. I would do ya on Yadu Mube, a certain better taxes. Or by say, in some cases, we had the man software, there was in any jokes. Comedian. Oh, Timmy. Oh, Tom, by son of video, no. Oh, T. That's what makes me Mugabe. Sometimes you can't tell us because you go for your TMU because you want Jimia, Montiasia, and sometimes because you was a vice president, was a coffee when I do. Maybe there's something wrong. People don't know. Acquiring an out on any vice, you know, and you know, these days, you know, would you want to ask you? 2014, 2013, and yes, and I know Mukasao. And now to be catching the clergy as of Okukuna, no about the catch was a joke. Hey, President, a joke. You will be our or what experience. Tried and tested, driver near what you ever call a final destination safely, and you would drive a banzan. Bakwakukoba. You here will be all credible, will be all integrity, like me. Sami woni mene ba umi agina ho a. Nya ka cho say, dia ne na ba radio mu waye. Dia na ba vice president waye. Me wo achievement bebre more than ba umi a. Hwe me ni kura no me say, ba kwa me de ba umi a no, eye kwalugu ayi no dam. $11 million Bank of Ghana for releases kano uko abihwe ni ho omo kofa na yiri wahu mabruse fo nyina he na e fo ni na yiri o ade ni kogina ho o kate so de bi ebesi nne hwe ni ho ene ba womia e ka chi asofofo ne se ensema o ka chi o mu ni nyina no bosha wa communities awodo incentives wan me ba tax amnesty ni ade nyina o say eye jokes asori wo ba mo ho community obedi nyina Yesu Kristo ya konim di no him handkerchief one apostle nyamechem what ni nyina ye jokes. Let's listen to Baumia. Let's listen to him. Yetieno.
At that point I was joking and I said, oh, people are talking about taxing churches. I don't believe, and we will not tax churches. Because if you look at the work the churches have done, then I was joking, then maybe we should have actually paid them for what they did, not really trying to tax them.
Hey! I know I got just a papa, we are wearing your papa. Wait, wo bushie ma woni bushie ni wo bokagu ajay tuona samia wukune miame ofana na jema prepe mudi na chei wazi ha musa si video ni subie mame wase na e joke wase e ezema no kade nyina taxes no wa hwan nyina ba wo miasa na ye yin sisu biem sisu mame sisu
At that point I was joking and I said, oh, people are talking about taxing churches.
Mame, at that time or at that point, now joking. We don't need jokers to be at the presidency. We don't need fools. Listen to me very well. We don't need fools to get closer to the presidency. Governance is serious business. And we need experienced hands like John Mahama. John Mahama, play the video for me again. Play the video again.
I was joking. And I said, oh.
Up! Shut up! Repeat it.
We will not tax church.
You know what?
At that point.
What did you say? What did you say?
And I said, oh. People are talking about taxing churches.
So you will not do what?
I don't believe, and we will not tax churches.
Fantastic, it's okay. That is me. Atankolega biga Mugabe Maase. Wait. we were the president yedi munafikini Jamama. Oh, during the 27th anniversary lecture of the NDC, we stated clearly, say NDC for moon control. Let's listen to John Mahama.
We are not the same as MPP. We have always stood by the truth. We have not told false promises just because we want political power. We tell the people exactly what we can do for them. And when we come into office, we make our best effort to deliver exactly what we said we can do for them. It was in 2016 that MPP elevated false promises to a historic level. It was just like, just say anything the people want to hear because we want political power. But you forget that when you have done that and you come into power, the reality will catch up with you.
And the hono. Show Ben de Wagana say. Yano for so much you might Mugabe and a Mugabe Mokuhumala Foku, Mokuhu, men sell Sika, who see in a jet crowd to me. Period. Yabdama, Yamunam Pangam. Professor Jena no Fukwajima Kasa. Oni eyenua KSM mudi nkomo kakra mudi Ghana honkomo yetie ma menasane ne Dr. Solomon from Sulak National Clinic agudi nkomo me ma me Anita do so aba betena se sanso ne honorable Ashama so betena se yetie ma me our running mate our mother Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyemang.
So all of a sudden, because we've gone to school and we learned that in some places women don't do anything. How many women have you seen in our culture who do nothing at all?
Okay.
How many have you seen? You see, I'm not blaming the schools alone or the religion alone, the new ones we've had, you know, but they've all affected us. And sometimes I wonder, why are they so scared of JM? So if you are telling them to wise up because Mahama will destroy your legacy, he should list the legacies. He should have referred to the legacies. Why didn't he? Has Muhammad ever come to destroy anything? He comes to fix things. When we had electricity difficulty, he fixed the problem. I don't think anybody is going to make promises that are outrageous, if I may put it that. In fact, the public doesn't even expect that. And I'm, in a way, glad that we are not looking at those promises that we know are not even achievable, just to win votes. People are now beginning to ask serious questions about why you want to come into power. There are many things that we need to do to reset our country, to reset our continent, to interrogate our borders. These are artificial borders. How can Togo do so well, Ghana is not doing well? We'll go there.
Running mate, papa. Mama, you too. When I you are the whole Ghana political party behind to me and you running mate. And I too, they say, I was joking. And I say, joking. Useless vice president. Right, maybe I don't know. So, show now you're there. Show now you're there. Okay, Sister Crenson, and your wife's birthday. Now we are doing my central region. Bani Bowa Basso, Bani Bowa Basso, Uncle, a year, Sister Crenson, Yamami and Nita de Society, I mean, Shirawo. Maybe a present message that be was in Yamin Shirawo. Madame was a match you woman after Maba. Sir, Mokaka, everyone in Mugabe says, Mugabe says, crowd slow. Where? I friend of me be bija. America wouldn't you pay talk of pedanta? Nanyama may be your Ghana Hano. No, maybe a medro no matter, be careful. In tell me before my woman, Mr. Messi, me home. May damn Nazana, Madame Hono, Solak Ababetrasi. It meant to make Quabra Minis Solak, Dr. Solomon to Chunkomo. Yapom de own here, Yamami and Nita de Soso Abetrasi, and always the West address. Now what Jenny trainers any of them say, hey, Anita de Sosu. Into Oma Abriwa was say, ah, son, what do you mean? Obese me ma Abriwa na menye den. Now ma me, son ye tete me. There be. I go back tampanya me nshira. Honorable Shaman soba. Solak. Yentie we.
Yo, me da se bebre. Na ye hwe ade ba ko pa bo say very intriguing. Ye ta dwene ho na confusing kakra. You have difference between love and lust. Odo ena sebe akono. Say ya antiase ya obebe adwen say obebe me hwe a me na touch kakra so ko me ho ade. Na nso mo say prolong 7 years 10 years. Difference say ye nche dan ho difference ni ye. E ba say confusion na aiba. Utoje say apana sebe duabo beto aso. E ye mpene sa. Na ye hade keto ni antiase ye. Fane say odo any last year chirem keto bia. Ayete say ode amango esi ho. Na mango na bre aso doso. Ah, asa wotin fifiri. Na okukọ na sebe enwura fu ase kakra. Na mango na aso to the point say afei de achi a epese ebu. Na dead ends na say enkrampa wo mango no so. Nipa menu ne duru ho. Ba ko do hwa mango na abre no. Na hwa na kọ no. Wo ti ni nyina di. Wo ti wie na amango bu to fam emfa no kora pum okọ emfa no. Ba ko so duru no hwa say amango ya so de na enso kwa befa so abo amango yi. Ah, ene ka me de edua da say e choke mango na ke bo no gina. Mitmi in crampan kakra ebe ka beboa no mitmi bo ase kakra ka beboa no nti we kan a choke mango no ansa no wi atibia no wi a onya honko wa yi enwura na wa ase na no yi sebe dead ensa crampan free ho sebe adam be nyina sa mango ebe ato aso kitwa bi ni ye ka so obi do obi a sani pa ko do any second person odu ha wo hwe mango hwe deal with my ya abo mango no tu so ba be ma sha se busa na ukọ school be woni swade hu ne sen o pese o sua de na so pese opama de na o daach develop it ma add to you know what ma achieve o target na so vision in life obi ope obi ase na obi odo no da bia no obusa sa questions no make obana fem o bo se o ma no sha se busa ase wo twe obusua fo wom o ma me ho papa pese me kochia no kire wo se mo na caring eba wo nyanti ni yo wo hwe se obetuma prompromansa na sebe wa be ka na o tie die no no kire wo de fe no odo no na eba last na kono de ya bebe ye ni time akra ye hu na ade no etwe ye wozi wana kokomu attract ye mehwe what are these oh nyame erade hu ye hu onyame kase be ni ho na akoro ye akoma ma eti ono no onya so what which is amoku ya na ka peka krama ye wiase ya prapra no ko hello goodbye okay off na switch off I don't know you when was that me share baby ada difference no enti say ye do a caring neba ye busa wase da de kakra sana sebe ye party de akode a ene ye twim ye kwa baby remember this ye generation no ye interconversion say bridge bia a bridge the last and laugh on can no circumstances de senka sebe odo ne di kan na nka move be generation ye sua trend no ya ye pese ye tidi ye ka hwe etifane say love no ha and last ha bridge na dan temu bi a convertible ha a link way to way e dey bridge fa so na make ye no se ye ba me man fa ne ye betidi na sebe amango ne ye da ye pese da bienya bidie ene ye bekoso ene ye fa ne twesi mu ase ye fa bia nchoke no na ye nya entini mo na eye da na ne ye pese ene na menya na afi banka me pe na ese ye kokoye no ho ade na de tene se oba sebe candidate applicants abo fa old depoa aba himfi ho nye yesuba no ye anya ye sebe ye be ka hwe ne mom ye hia ekoba no ye ko out na one time bi patrico to mistake by na ka hwe ekwo mo si apa sebe ye kokko no ye say oba candidate applicants all day promo aba himfi no ye ko na pampa bi ebo fa ye nim brado accounting for manya code can I breathe in breathe out am I going I'm coming na I confuse ho ubos ensanse bi so asase eba ho after no share no best 2 weeks after incubation as in so my be free ade mo ba e ba sa sia pani imagine me twa wrong meter na when anka ene na se me nyam to boase ne siesie no na se ye bo na wo siesie ade no mo na sebe ye ba pampame no se confuse aje se gay e bia na gio ene o e bia 2 weeks bibia si dia onye papa e ba sa sia problem se confusion e ba no na nka etwe propense be ho ade no etwe kwakire enti na obi oba bitimi ne bebe kokoshe 7 years ye ne ho ade obi so 6 months ye ne ho ade difference say ya na ade free se bia courtship studies no ye wo suban konya suban ko a ye check ade ne ye no better for life sabi amango a emu inside na pro man check sa pro ne ye de ma me nkwada nyina we imagine me go through It's yeah check body no, I check usuban, near check inner parameter 18 was wape. Nankan kind of sumwasono. This sister, the entire Baiman and so qua oba, doom so obusan say, Nada Yakubusia for Obusa Papa and both and say, studies no one way. Said some your exams and I say, yes, Yadia, Obiabon, till repeating. Obi so be okonanim until say 18 hon why correct ho ne ho ye kama ne ba sebe aye da ne ka ho no see ase mo so pa ho asem no ela lie it's say you repeat wo to one say wo de na kwa long time 7 years you go to course back ho to just see apabon si asha ase na ene wo say mo ne ye ka jagum ko ba na sebe e to mo say so na say go clear wade na confusion yes say wait na dra ye fa the solar keba measure no Ghana for men na jatumo SOLAK solar keba measure yes I was so China Ghana for men na ajetuma wo bonabaso adentia ye tell say 2004 so baby ye peke e more 20 years to 30 our money similar infection the candida albicans fe white no as insuo gu no ensansa ba no ne hu say obi so abopane we have been a use 7 days but 7 days no or use 4 days pen ojai remaining 3 days when you and you say say do nanya dwuma nemom ade na ka so use 14 days 7 days no or use 2 days pa and sasa oh enough is enough oh marry one to aso remaining 3 days no and what so 60% 40% they see omo kwa fa so ko nua number 1 afom basa double weight and the basa boss and next one the same medication ekwa entimi identify some be world dodge I see about boxing many bukom banko and I'm the first one uppercut oh now I know okay second one ese me question me so me say na world dodge to was what turning sen kame any effect drug resistance no it is a fan say afa ni pan say 2 weeks 3 months ade office e kona saba onye den it in your alternative medicine and I herbal medicine abonisi you have bioactive compounds woman make alkaloids saponins anthraquinones coumarins how do woman bonus one a bet ma cancel someone resistance no na yi o de po ade say be de nim guasie bi ababeta oba no afri ho ene once agata white salome white laurencia white neso white nya de pa yes ye nya bia na ene ye picky eniema Ghanaian plans near picking him a pay woman a formulate a dry if any solar keba measure. It's 100% cedar, as Jenny say. And so from one a becum abuano. Number 2, a betchin subrana beta infinite free hope. Now they back credit decran be a bomb in South Africa and a drefen solar keba measure. Say, sister, way in own Sahabam no way. Say we are boss no one a camwa. Or ban in Saka solar keba measure. O de pension never on a camwa. Now you come be a babon second. Ya say must be near come. A bassa I can't go. I can't go out. Oh, now some yes, ye hoye. 18 years say solar keba measure. A bomber influence to try. Now one may of one yentem. Make us say man on qua. Baby bit not. Eh, Brewer Betian was some near Cabema audience to say. Unya Gio and obey 15 years in ye. Because all the unbed service of Bema and a power surgeon, sir, ensure white lift remover. And what a moving film cacra. Then son said, yes, a disco light, never home. More than H and no idea the service of air flaccid. Also told him mushroom and I say, Emre, a tone of your bosswa, na phone, and a camwa. A son said, a one of them, na ordinary name a bomb wide and stretching, and never stick to one say, Sebo the cock answer, and dear Camber bear 6 inches, no, or cast a swobu, as a Kunakaso. 2 years old, that here we want to you as a swobu, a dread fan of Sulak. Heba measure so a bed boy in Sansano. Na wow, I restore widen as in length and diameter. Obi so could you resume in your friend the heads of surgeon so ya. And a flock of some treatment uncle ye. It also all you are there. A breath and so like a bar measure say. A CSU, there is a hard in the floor, a confusion floor, a push is a idea, a what the abenim come amount. Nako didn't again for Mura. Darling or Doye Bobby, Nam and Nija will pen etiaba. Questi beer found como ye di hono, Mesro, phenomenon commosia. Questi beer found sad discussion and can't no be, and can also catch no be, next Friday. What was Shan Sam Crow, Mesro catch them in Quaninincomo. Me empty, no, a 0245 61 60 28 0245 61 6028 and Airtel non so 0261 73 62 63 0261 73 62 63 kai se medindi solak heba mesha na me bɔ me mrane se aso chai me ho na ekuma bi be mo wade no so wahi no sebe aba normal e ka bom se twitwo yete ye fe aso chai na ma odo a ate ayana eba back na ye ho ade no ye ne ntentem kra e de ne mapa aba ye nwimi na entem sa de te sa so na ye se ye
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my potting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here, sir.
Missy Menanano. A group
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow, na yes, a room maybe crana, me bano timide, or movie gumi so weekend.
Hey, woman,
remember, I don't think I'm catching say, Yano, Medi, garlic capsules. Also, a bit so come on. As I start.
Welcome to Auto Check Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to so many hour crash.
Sure.
Check, auto checks. Check, auto checks.
Emission, check.
Check, auto checks.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check. Visit Auto Checks at Koforodia Aquadrum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much.
Auto checks.
Auto checks, check.
Auto Checks, your safety, our priority.
Check, auto checks.
TV as was it, and also on Power 97.9 FM and all our filling stations across the country. In Pusiga, we are live on Wimpan, Sampa One Day FM. Special greetings to Honorable Hajia Lade, fantastic MP for the good people of Pusiga in the Upper East region. Greetings our sweet madam. That's say yes in Kunya, Mamma Tamale, Amana FM, and Kensmi FM, Mofai Live, in United Chachamo, Northern Regional Capital, Laji Abdallah, and a year Chief Sufu Azoka, on him ranting in Salamu alaikum. And the Union Gunja for the Agomba for Mamma war a year Tamalin in a Saviligu in the Patamunina, Mamma Salamu alaikum. Come on, Anita de Susu Honorable Uwe Brown, lawyer, a senior lecturer at Accra Technical University, sign a member of the communication team, Watanasi, and a Babe digest the issues in send your tears and your fata. Mammy, Anita de Susu Aquaba. Sweet mother, Yamaquaba.
Ya me chair a tea for Boko, Namdamasa, Madamasa, Massa, Amamesa. Quite some in Samrani, any your party home come and Ghana home come to more mushy, you know. In almost and I face your prayer warriors and so young couple Muslims, Christians, and couple former women organizers, so Madame Maase because Enche Meko regions, no. Yeah, per se a co-market Nanyama because as former women organizers sent me into a few hours. Yeah, yes, and I was a co-market near other places, say, Bear. Party executive Kasobe Jimmy Jumay, aye. Thank you. Oh, ye winning, so ye winty. Munina, don't know. Said be a bear winning elections, no. Say, you see, the women, you one or ye, mammy. So be on Ajia Zenab. Mona me, mammy, I can mammy, a amabinu do suoko. It is a console jar depa. Thank you. Yes, Shania may be brave. A friend in chain. A friend in chain. And yet, yes, a dodua, Ubedin was assassinum. Name of good name. The legacy now will be Jamu be crier so proud so than a bed too. But what I say, and only yes, you say under this hardship we move. Ube wa wene bade na kotona nado anaba omia. Mkura metisi ubi minyeshu wakura se so wenye mnasa wape se ubasa na nado na wade nebetu wa se wa wase. Inti oye opemfo na wenye na ofili se wape se wade utona na bedi asana na ubano wasana nado na wade nato. Enu di obi ensi uko. Ebi anipa ni subanti se na nado subanti. Enu na huo feni ni bibia. Enu anu fantastic. Enu di owo right to do that. And I didn't want to say, Obani, you can't make us or what, Medebaton Anado. And decided me bonfire say, wow, Obano was sent another, and the first half an hour. Who catch them and as catch you? Catch a gun, I made them in from Mebaton Anado. David, I say, who would see me? Oba say, MPP, when he send another memo in a year. Person when I do baton and when you fret to send another, oh, every right. And when you mean now, but me you another yard, dear, me ba me didn't baton another, Nenimun senu, Netikon senu, Nesen senu, Nibi Bian sen another, the height, everything, Nitasun team, everything send another. And you was a my president, who bit me the one at the BSC home. We never quit. A tea for the for. Fantastic. I am a memo, and let me when I'm still looking young. Why are dear papa? What say, Odisi or say, only a man, a bujuma, a supporting partner. Why are dear pa? Me, because I will say, oh, share. T-shirt we have found any picture bosso. The hero. Still the revolution. Yes. Continues. Eti me chia obi biara omo hweme. Na atiefo. Na ya bai de mo ga enya easy o. Enya easy. Bi kwa mame. Ah. Enya easy. Na mo ga tete ho. Na mo ga na mame so atete ho. Mame bi se o na ti o. Me issues na wo but asem me ba no me na me ti asem bi a ha me. Okay. Are we jokers in this country? Not at all. Hey. No, yeah, joke. I can't what. Chimu say, yeah, dear Grobisa. Presidency. Hey. Obi ope say, obedi president. Yeah, when you are so far kasa. Uni are so far kasa. Wa when was a kasa na wuka ye no. Less than 1 week. And pass someone. What about say, oh dear Gro, you were joking. Okay, maybe Ghanaians want to vote for a joker. I mean, I don't think we should be serious. Muga, say,
metie ebinom especially some of my colleagues intellectuals na mo support Bawumia e defend Bawumia eya na emi nwanwa hwe se Bawumia kasa o kasa wie na utie na wo de to John Mahama e kasa na wo de you said there's a vast difference na wo obi a nyamiso e wo mu sebe wo nimde kakra a wo obi a wodi enokra so obi kasa na o twantra wo difference. And me say, wow, Adibakwa Emma, not me Pemahoma, Adibakwa Emma me pen as a more. And he said, Emma 2016, Sandnesses allowance anyway, Okaseo, Yepese, Sa allowance, Yebe Triaman of Yedibe, Ebe Kenya teacher training school sono. Yedibema so that nurses for a more person, nurses, Abe Brevet Miana Quine, Ako school. Teacher Sandnesses training allowance, teacher training allowance, Yedibe training colleges no more because you see schools be brave, you see hospitals be brave. Ama so mu wie school a obi oye teacher ni bia no obenya post instant posting. Obi oye nurses training no ono so benya instant posting. And nurses for si debi. Ye pesa scanner na mama si debi. Ma dwinwe hu se nia meka se meye no meya eno mo be boa Ghana na boa ye nti ye di loan. Soft loans, they say no guarantee but we are loan. Now they are showing school. Oh yeah, ejuma home. And this is work for me. Your friend is saying nurses association, something teachers association anyway kicking against Mahama. And Mahama say ni American mi jidin say me implement it. And the crowd so implement it. And my MPP for say on no be child nurses training allowance on mobile. They will restore it. Best ne Bawumia equal region be na young girl. Me to say MPP for surrogate no. Omo attack girl no.
Oh Tachima
Chrome ho. Question na Obaba ye be say necessary.
To na Bawumia ko ho na ye your mama.
NC ye. And the question na by way be say ye boni ben and no question you Emma MPP for equal attack no. Who see me ba Mary store allowances no
and wa be restore
and I was wa restore obi one also wa restore who's wa restore say and I buy one say hey Mr. Vice President ade I was wa restore no my best school me final semester final year
3 years
me nya bi da be na menya me de anya bia MPP for ewo omo de ayetu am na NDC omo ya NDC for enya na who also belonging to a certain category as na wanya wo de and I ko bisa question we c'est ça aussi vice president ça meko ko finance minister anya bia nya na we head of economic management team no who's a finance minister health minister say you allowances hey anti Bawumia sebi se wo kokasa wo hwehwe niamemu ehu se niame kokko kai
to abama
e no kre anasa nya no kre anasa bio asambisa o what can trust am asesi ano unantia ntronko na eden asha uma
bokego.
You see, out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks.
That's it. Ome Anita disusu.
Yo me da se
bebe. Da woni ni o ba o me ase de no o keka nyina ejo.
Ante mama ka baby a Mahatma Gandhi kan was say if there is an idiot in power, it means those who elected him are well represented. Nyamenam kan
can be one
Mahatma Gandhi.
I know can't be.
Maybe I was saying
if you have an idiot
in power, it means those who elected him are well represented.
It means idiots elected that one.
No, be me it's Mahatma Gandhi. My main Rollins so they say the most dangerous mistake of any political force is to forget its roots. Anya Anita di so suneka. And I'm a part of me quote. But me adie oyeme mobo. Because niema ekokoso ne senia wo ye ne ho no me sure say we hear deliverance.
Ampa.
Na ope baby akwa mechire no mehume. Because senia papa na ye nokure ni eyeme ya because oye nipa. Ekosa no wanhwe yi a ne ma na se for enti enana me san ka kire asa wo kra na me ka say Mahama papa ene Baumia papa no am ne nkroma na adwuma na niema bebre ko so ama ni tuku JDM papa ene sa niema ni nyina enso ene JDM papa wo animonyam ne ma wo animonyam na kire say nie nyame de ache mogano mintimi nji mfiri ni se nie me nso me talent na sa me gift to me nje
organizer when the betimi age
to me nji mfiri me se because se wo hwe senia papa no osi kasa na de a menim wakojina asofufu ani kasa asam we
ofri wa
den me de ogu ye nimu ase ogu ye nimu ase papa
so a vice president of Ghana
na futuo ba kwam sande Mendes say onim say European Union mission wo mo say they will suspend its election observer mission to Ghana if they if their recommendation are not addressed by 2023. Inti momi adwen ko na said there are certain things in European countries no epes wo mu say emu ye clean and san wo mabampa say ye hwe ne ma ekoso Ghana ha airtime
na kunipa 8 na president anka ho hwe
airtime
obeda ayi
okasa yo
was
a few deaths
okasa muga 8 souls.
First deputy speaker and so
election for the first time in Ghana. Election. Ama nkrofu bako 8. Ewa. Enye say.
Me kakra
na munya accident.
NDC for no mani mre.
Joka ho.
Ade krenti America sa mani mre ye ne say. Moga unim say Greater Accra your population ye be 3,529,181. Ashanti region 3,020,000 plus. But almost 47 constituencies. Yeah, yet had to be ye did. You how many constituencies?
Is it not the land demarcations?
How?
And your land.
And your land. Population near the year. Just imagine. Just imagine. Ashanti region. Share your population. The doors to say no. Me many abre na me
46 or 40
yes
for a constituency
yes almost say some 47 yeah what 36
almost 36
and 11 meanwhile your doors to say one adentia eno nso NDC for me ka kire mo mama adwene nye den enkoso because so wonu obi kokon na na ho nye den nso de bibia akohye baabi na wo amodos no mo se enya hwe eye hwe because you and year even elections here is abe some person almost say be some constituencies ne maybe ebeka ho
say
wo ma anya kra wo mo wo ne maybe almost betime bi afaso
so mo wiem
what I say and also on say new mensa so akabo you say MPP for say on beti group here from War College Matis asam ne da
War College
yes what and a new mensa
mato dada anya mo beti
o mate
ho asem ya ka omanya donor support ni ade bibia
it say you say omo the War College
which war we no ho na war ana moga enti mo so tie me enti samo ka bibia
college
enti ehefa na ye ko no moga mani abre kan bibi kire me na me ba ye no niema ebe ha kuro no na meka kan bibi kire me
voter registration assessment ni depreciation of the city, implication and reactions.
And so I say your strongholds so no or I'm making sure some be create more problems ahead am I in because we share your population now we share projects I want to say na do no kra call vote akra me ni so my adwuma bia but so ma anya adwuma bia enya hwe I was somewhere in this for so musua bibi kakra wum because yeah NDC for me that's it I was some musua bibi wum because anranfo no so dɔɔso omo so na boa ema party ne ye den eba power but e drew baby so e ya ne atosin nti esa na eyaw ye den eba wo nti ye nhwe ye chi because nya de bia na e beba beka say MPP aye say drew baby a e wo say ye nso ye make sure say ye betumi de niema bi atoto kwam ama bibia ye den aye kama me de me sa bosu bi NDC for no ye nsori ne nhwe say seats no omo nkofa bi enkoka ho ma MPP kakram de besi
very well lawyer Orebra
yes
Muga registration on figures your money back on 10 years, any the press a year conference or my year boss man, like I say, Omokasi, you should Ghana card and anti assay, and any Akanino, or share figures ya able by any day. A register 19,000 class, I register 25,000 yard. The boom much here enough you the correct figures, no.
Abba.
A cron for Mugu, a chrono mobile, MPP one can found by NDC4 any raise that issue. Dr. Maneboama, Yanana say. Over to you, Lawyer Orebram.
Yo, Mugabe Maase. Muga, this current electoral commission is not independent. The current electoral commission ain't fair. They are not fair.
They are not.
The current electoral commission, especially commissioners now more Jane Mensah, Bosman Asari, and Sribo,
Apia
Hine, they lack integrity. Abanisen as a whole state institution, where we crash say 2020 elections, no figures na Jane Mensah no more. Announcing yes, and no name for Eddie Winnie, you know.
5
results
now, man.
5 7.
7.
Yes. Now, said you, NDC, Bantam, Amekawea, about 6,020 votes. And I'm at the account 6,000 plus. And I'm at the account. Whereas the number, the figure, which answer, say, I increasing so they are showing lower figure. It's simple arithmetic.
43,000.
43,470.
48,000.
43,000.
Yeah. I know more than 48,000. No, first one. Second one, you will be home. Who was that? I didn't 25, 19,000.
Yes.
And I'm 25.
And I'm 25. I 43. And I'm reducing.
And 43 and they are correct.
40 are correct.
And 48
are correct. And I'm reducing. Some said that I'm ye.
And almost aha. By your error.
Debbie. They
know what they are doing.
They know what they are doing.
And it will be one as a change figures.
Now, Mrs. Mugabe, share to you. Nim say NDC and also yes, we distract machines are to a computing. We are simple Excel. Moga, minya mathematician. Na Excel dear, let me use. Additions, we are which figures now. You just put the case at the top now, draw now a sigma sum. Umana amount total. And when you electoral commission, and me add the up figures from various AE.
CBC 2020.
Moga, that is why. Wow. That is why people like Richard Ahiagbanumo can vote in an election 2020 and they come 2024 to say they want to register. Ebanisen and Richard Ahiagba, director of communications of MPP, I listened to him and he was trying to justify. There was no sense. I want to ask him a question and ask the Electoral Commission a question. Obi awatu about 2020. Oh, see, Nidin, our register no, but it didn't appear. I had the pen, actual Nidin, Mintibida. You had the pen, actual Nidin. I want to Abba. Ebanisena, that same person, Ekose, Osakoye registration. Is that not double registration? In fact, if the current IGP does not arrest that man to prosecute him, which I know they cannot do. If any NDC government, we must revisit this matter.
We must.
If I were there, we would have allowed them. But he did the registration. Thank God. So why? How is it possible, sir? You voted in 2020.
The challenge.
The challenge, you said no. Your name didn't appear, but you had a card. I say, any details way, we'll keep it. We'll guard it jealously. Ebanisena 2020, you voted. On what grounds did you vote in 2020? So that in 2024 you are coming to register again. I cannot understand. Electoral Commission must what? Explain this.
Because
now what? What was the identity of the betray? And no one see a producer card be send it didn't register no more. Yeah, man, to why is it allowed? And they protested and he was on radio trying to justify this thievery, this criminality.
But what do you want him to do? They are in power.
And we are quiet because they are in power.
Only thieves in them.
Minia, Moga, I was is it a Sutifis South? Baby Anna, a Sunafo, only Collins Dowda. Hey, your name is an ambing. Mubu ya dia enye. Now NDC for reported I'm a police for. And the police were when they call for reinforcement. Reinforcement came. Obia only ho. For Collins Dowda or no Collins Dowda only ho. Oh yeah. Huh? Now Mugabe say more arrested. Meanwhile the man was not there. And police report about say statement say he has been arrested.
Who arrested him?
Who arrested him? What has he done wrong? Because MPP surrogates, they were in mask. And the police should have arrested anybody in mask at a registration center. Why are you in mask? It means you are there to foment what? Trouble.
Can you arrest Collins?
You couldn't arrest those people when they were misbehaving. Now, NDC for say, hey, police for a month and see almost some fresh supporters about say, you have shed the head so I'm to and you see, when you are attacking me, I should form me from inside shed and we also started responding now. Musi NDC for you see, Muga, the very day as Reboyka said, NDC is the problem of democracy in this country. Who can?
That was a statement.
And a statement. That statement, Bossman Asari.
Useless
Bossman Asari. Ekasa, well, I realize the Electoral Commission has now been what? Empaneled. I mean, the panels of Mushishe Holo, they are MPP surrogates. Some who, Jane Mensa, was MPP. That woman doesn't qualify to be the Electoral Commissioner. But I am praying to God. Some prayer warriors in Ejuma. This will be prayer warriors. Nyankasa also be bonfire. Say Nyankupo and Kayahu. Am I winning election so that we can come and clean the system?
Yes.
Because Nia Akufado and any supporters Ayano.
Very well.
And you're fine. And we must they must explain this. And me, I will make sure your back power, this must be revisited.
And then I come my Anita. With them in the Chemo. As a raise concern be about Dr. Opuni a case here. Judges here, ya panel more my own maybe I can say the judgment. I feel the essay assign as a patch say tea and brand, minimum random. Who to medicate here?
Well, Osha case in a chassis. Judge now also here, Wunyanuga, will be our court of appeal. I will say high court judge, and also the assembly, you see, on Umbra no man, obey the assembly, and run Emma home, no problem. Obey the assembly no acquire there, or retirement. And to say,
retirement to the same man, another says, now say, Judge Fufro, and about Ebedias, because a criminal way, no, the judge must come and do what? Do the novo, retrial, non assembly. Fofo. And the judge no buy no. What shall say was also they be. Send us some no confess no. Na and the judge be a distinguished judge or person or no so say of or call retirement. The veteran says so anomo akpalunumo. The veteran wanted to do the right thing. Ya transfer no. And the transfer no. Ya the fofo be buy. I then acquire one person. Won't you? And Omo at the assembly call court of appeal. Court of appeal for I just no judge now Okasa Betia Onyanuga way no so no. He should be allowed so to do. And then Punifo say no, it shouldn't be so. Echo court of Supreme Court. So the whole thing is Supreme Court no Oma do motia no.
Oma motia 5 panel first now you know. Oma di assembly
say Oma there 40.
Oma di assembly 5 now. The next time on the fresh case, you know, they empanel different people. And CJ Nanka say, or say,
on
one of the presiding over the matter. You see,
wow,
yes, sir, me a lawyer ni. I began meeting 19. The only question I can ask is, why the change in the empaneling? Why is the CJ herself interested so much?
When about President Kufuor Abasono.
And so no say yes, president is a best rule of law at the or African Women's Lawyers Association. Marietta na elected
Chief Justice.
Say
on the
that is the way onu ehu Akufo-Addo. So we are now Muga mu boss our appoint you as the general manager of Power FM no. There any praises now the mama no. Can you say something against him?
No.
But I believe, sir, if your boss does something wrong, I will tell him, sir. Me assure I don't where they are correct. That one let me trust you so just as I believe, sir, Obiti said Unketia, Onuna Koye Electoral Commissioner for Ghana, he will be more transparent than
Mugabe we na me say Debbie. I deal with me yeah any problem na me mano very good explanation Obeka Cho said then.
Enti openly try and I say omu pese omu ye fa kwan bia so se omu timi jelly nimpo a to just frustrate them. That is the way of saying which is not good. Say you fine. Enti ade how many say if you do these things let's say power has son if power changes hands what are you teaching us? Sometimes Muga I am a man of justice. You're very sad. You're very sad. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Kokobot CEO. Kokobot was able to record profits. Yenyasika bebre. And then MPP 40 solo. Kokobot egu. Mutimi koto keyboard. Keyboard. 4,500.
Yamami Anita do
keyboard.
Electoral Commission.
For board members.
Moga kakra me so metimi aka fa yisi no so say it seems like say NDC ebi a yenso ye ni ma te say ne omo wo ma no because ma me no de bia no opeso take advantage of us because nam see ye pese ma problem bia ment no de bia no open wo ye e say moga sa wo hwe baby population na ye more wate so yet ha wo bon so mbe create 25 seats na akoka na ye 300 odi obehu
sasa no person
constituency sign on the beba inte question Mugabe person me bi san say anye bia say na ye 275 so mka so mo di 25 na eba anye bia ye MPs na be plan because someone hwe yi enam say Ashanti region so omo vote no so be den so bete into mbekọ be more constituency our warm strong vote eba sa na wo be win elections but won't mean enough MPs.
No, mu cross said
me imagine na me chiro
MPs.
They make an month
time there 6 months to go into elections there. When are you going to create those constituencies? And
bet me a create.
But over create.
Bet me a create. Bet me a create. But me ade ba kwa me fe ne say MPs na adwuma wo mo ye no wo ma yere wo mo ye adwuma pa. Enti kakra yes, kakra met me aka ne say I was seeing you joining hands together near to me here, and I make say, as they say, Chama General, about 50 quarter on at the current time, a G50 quarter, any mosquito more be a boom for me. On Samra, now, ye late President Moss. The election time, no, Nancro for no person or Muye Bibi. Na me the America from headquarters na me mobilize a man here kwa na fifi so strong room e wo hono na makola fon so be kan ye ho ti ne no mpeso mo ye wo mantimi anyere wo mantimi ansose
kwa Japan
yes wo mantimi ansose nti me feel say emre na so a party no so e signing crofo bebre adwuma because few people oye ono nko a esana enya de be den e be buan
mabi mo adwuma ne binya
yes mo adwuma no
benadanim PS
kasa radio obi entwa neka nipa say no fa ne ko baabi a wonu fi awo influence e won crofo na bibia ko kama ba wo kwaye pe wasu adwuma but media ni American say free na ko obi anya obi adwuma nti obi am anya adwuma because moga me say wo bi sam say MPP in Samne NDC, but my country is a NDC, the no say, be a mekwa yini a shamani ase because MPP or mumpu or mobeko. I come now a DNA and so yan what I say because a bit much post no, or money no more to quine no maba ubeba na bibia ye basa wo koso wo bi se obejima adwuma eno na ha me no enya se me kasa be na ha me anka abrewa August manya 64 me ha me hwan de me hwe me ha me hwan de Ghana ni NDC na mama ye nipa NDC na mama ye nipa enti me de me for video so nyame admanche me call regions me ne former women organizers e be ko market ne other places me person be ba be gen ha kasa me na me woman organizer wo ye woman organizer adwuma na me ye na me hye wase
that's Medimosis Clinic and Eba Center semen kan show say what the Medimosis garlic capsules di abedwa so tie di ni ye Medimosis garlic capsules ye ne bodi na Medimosis garlic capsules ye boni memem Eboa mamoja timidi di pedwe ni mafrusa ni ye. Eboa ema saa cholesterol ya woni pedwe ni muno itimi ma bibia da ho kama. Ema ni pedwe ni jina ne na so brane. Boost wo immune system. Na Medimosis garlic capsules no. Wunya bi na honoma. Woda form. Wo sore nso a wo sore boko. Wo ye obi a wo prostate problem. Meman. Sexual weakness na tete wo mpese ho no untimi mmo adwuma yie atese lawyer Owi Brown utimi pese obo adwuma yie ne afa wo lawyer ne de Owi Brown waka ho a ohia eye Medimosis na so ye male and female infertility say hypertension diabetes sciatica typhoid fever malaria stroke and dental problems biano Fani na akodan Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center. Yecha kwan wa dental barrier, ye ni police station edi hwe ni mu. AESA building num inside the Ghana Highways Authority yard ewa Accra Ministries. Aje kojo ye ni school for the deaf ni di hwe ni mu. Kumasa ene makokoben obehu ye obo ase santaze kwantempo no so. Fen 0244 068447 0244 068447. Abaya so wa enu ni de Yebema obi na mo apomide no agina so. Safari Valley Eco Resource men kan kire about wildlife experience o me number 1. Open environment abe wawu ho o very very conducive. And ye wildlife experience jata sebo zebra no moko no mo eba uduwa antelope si umpewe na apede. Uwa wa weni beji ye papa nkola ni fraburuchira ba ope baby du makwa environment bi o mani beje ho a Safari Valley Eco Resort ho na so wodi wani chire awodewu yo electricals awodo ho a ede obekọ yen aso wo nyina na hwe mmoa no jata sebo ani wo gas ho a wo mu supervision bibia no omo ye well trained experienced tour guides yo mo beboa ma bibia ede akonkan ede ama wo Safari Valley Eco Resort in udu ho awani beji aduane local and continental dishes swimming pool gym friend was 059 691 4394 059 691 4394 and also be visit and website safarivalleyresort.com and also be check Safari Valley on all social media platforms. Number ni be 059 691 4394. Power specialist about hospital semen cancer. Hepatitis A, hepatitis A, B, B, C, D, and I. A fatty liver problem, sciatica, prostate problem, bones, a problems. Obi wani no penny baby atechema. A ulcer, a compo minimum. It be if you hold the amount. A fibroid, then you know to mikabra. Ye ma main or babuau. Kumase, Yasuya, Ewofiase, Lake Bosum, Quantum so. Ye judgeable filling station. Ena edi enhwe ni mu nkra ye wokwa benya pokwa CCP kwantempo so takrade ye wanaji estate ye ni anaji MA primary school no na ben ho pe friend 0244 544422 0244 544422 friend na ye beje oso Amozu Eba Center na so ye no de Amozu garlic bitters ediaba garlic bitters boa reduce cholesterol every body num improve blood circulation a control urine flow na eboa ye papa mo so mo wo stroke no munya binam no ma eboa mo ye papa na bi won so mo home a mo brain no matumi ahome wonya Amozu garlic bitters ni bi ebetimi aboa san eboa reduce high blood pressure, minimize high sugar level, and prevent enema bebree a emmo ni pedua no yini nyina enso ye den efiri ho. Tutumrika obi a wona take kakra bi anu atpabre by fatigue, any weakness. Ni nyina no nya amuzu garlic bitters na enam garlic ni omuti no ebeboa wo yie papa. Hwani kire eye misi heba, dani heba, apidak heba, KNJ heba. Ni nyina wo mrum kumase. Ashtown so odwani ekire eye kolena heba obenye bi ho. Fredmans heba shop ewo eye kupfa ewo tafo. Saa na eye o kanshi draglin na naboache heba ho, halos heba, tinatet heba ena kenso heba ho nyina benye bi. Fre amuzu na nene ntwetwe nkomai ewo 0247 776743 0247 776743 ofra doctor obeje woso. Hebron Hills International School's admission gusua ekoso mabie ubano musumi na ikwesi efienum enu Montessori ntetiye oya aban adwuma oya obi adwuma osa obudu adwuma montam ni osi akire obetime de ubano adu ho enwumre no osi akwa na apese obefa abofra na ansehye ho ko na woni administrator ne penifo twetwe nkomo na odu Hebron Hills International School we say yes environment papa na media me banaba chechefo no wonkwala no abote a grade A school nye bi udu a wani beji wuye papa was it excel and shine enu wo mudin tutumrika ko Hebron Hills International School akonya wo ma oba lower and upper primary obeje no watete ni ye e de amount media of the samam eye highway hona be hu mo es natural mineral water super kroji agana fo nyina jatum opibi anum nsu a ebema wo pomudin na gina so ye nsu a onuma onkoto yare eno ene es natural mineral water wodu ane 37 na BBC Street ewu su ha yadwuma mu ya Mr. Robert obehe odudu bi apebia won sabetumi aka oba won sabeka bi 37 BBC Street oba won sabetumi aka bi juma ko nyina dawro ma ne techire ayedi jumadi ebremu ewo Power FM and TV SWZ yama mi anita dususu ha saa so enalayo lawyer Owi Brown so yeden ewo ha ene cross a law so se ne no ija no we feel fire na feel wutumi entenase ye maame sikanati we say oh Mugabe maame Anita ayiko wone minua bema lawyer Owi Brown we say she is not abrewa yet more vim na ye maame sikanati ono so ne dia ode abano we say Mugabe I light the fire today cross a loss ono so ne dia ode aba enon we say Mugabe I beg you please let them fire and fire. Alhaji the way free Kambawo eye East London ono so ne dia ode free Ohimakrum ede aba enono ye ba pass siku no ono so si utie yen omo hwe life ewo anka ato ahoy no office yen koso mo adwuma pa na Ghana nyina etie ya fe yen ko ye ni mo ahwa na akoyo oye NDC parliamentary candidate for eye awutu sonya East osimuga eneja ne dia no osese ne da bia wo mummoja ne musa na mo expose na ado ne bawumia ne sa ijana no ohye na akoyo ono so ne dia wode aba enono Alhaji Fuseni Chokosi osi Mugabe eneja ne dia se ne da bia wo afeni ye hu Mugabe na first ne dia na Muga ase wo ye ada na afeni ye hu se spirit no Mugabe spirit no atankolega biga spirit no afeni na wo yi epie we efi eye Alhaji Fuseni Chokosi ono so ne dia wode aba enono Dela Adam say Muga yeti ashama yun ni yehwa wo life ashama nyina fie bia obewura bia no champion Dela Adam wo say fie bia obewura mo bia no obia eyeden etiu na enade show no edemufu a agbese segbafia wo so no so enjoy show ni ye papa messages amode aba no ena yakenka de ma Dela Adam nyame asundwe enkan ene awie well you feel you move on afi yenko ye me ko lawyer Owi Brown ho na afi yenhwe nyama yekoso o man mu say ya serious say o man ye pene o man kanko ana ye pe o man na hwe ase wo ye ba bia yin cd eko akodru 14 joma meja no 4 na ba o mi ase 14 no 1 to 14 ye
cd 15 now 14 plus into 15
yanko The hardship in the system. And oko tuntusia, tuntusu for 20 Ghana. And oko usu market ya, market ya, mokonomu si any 10 and 7 cities. So much I 5 for say. Ye di chumuko happen.
Me wife got to say moko wa de na minjindi. Hey, Mugabe call voter. Saturday yent me bana me so paint rubber kitwa bi na ye she ntos na ya no mu di niam akra 2 months I she ntos. Tim na me ni me cousin bi na nam. So we best also best 50 Ghana. Then 50 Ghana ma me ko to bi e. Me go say 100. Almost say 120. It was 100. See, hey, Mugabe mantimi anto. Look, on my no ayatin. Uko to watch say sia, baby I watch bubu ya yafo no. Almost share 7 CDs. Na 7 ye tekrama wa. Untimi ndie me. Na Mugabe kenke last oh na oni ho the 50th day party me ye kenke party.
What dey?
The 50th birthday.
When you say 50th
birthday, yes.
Yes, only bia.
Na mommy say me from mommy. Mommy 64 days.
50th birthday.
50th birthday. Ah, we an kan me 50th. Sorry, ma na skinny ho. Enti na me decide say me ye kenke. Because kenke party.
Ani I don't want award them if
award them credit boy. They say akoto. One credit. No, I work plan. They cry boy dey see. It's me ye kenke party. Muga kenke ba ko say 5 cities.
I know yeah, sabe pepe.
Things are difficult.
And no Kevin Asante to me dey 4. Or he never bought Maase 5 cities there no. Bet me the high. Or he never bet me the 5.
Hey.
25.
Kenke na me tie say
kenke so ko e ma omoko.
No dey me on say me aunties and etenti omo hu me mobo and omo twi.
Because those in the 20 Ghana.
No me suspect say boko no kwa me just mo di magi kakra den. Effort to give you some sweetness. Because untoso no ni boy den.
Untimento.
So I don't think
that you so fresh pepper no dry
one no.
And no use.
The things are look Guta whatever Ghana Union of Trade Association actual letter. I'm buying some bomb de no munye there. They should do something for the CD to come down. Bank of Ghana has collapsed. Scan Oma Chedi. Hey, now Oma Muga look. When you say Yanshe by next month transport fares ebekosu. I'ma be everything in the country. A Pascal.
Yeah, bro.
Mommy, na me ba me small girl crash. Feeding for almost 10 cities. Say almost 13 cities. And I maybe say that's 30%. And say all the hotels are near my boy.
I say yes, say
you have no choice. Now
you want the best for
the child.
What do you do?
And a fuel and also akosu.
Dialysis
380. It is
491, almost 500 dialysis.
And Mugabe everything and Mugabe me wunya me cribium because everything has gone up. Biane ensoyen insio ensoyen electricity bi ko to se auto credit kura me to credit I mean we na
when you say usua for 3 days ni usufu ni light. 3 days the whole of usu no light.
Some plants and
it's so sad from Nansani ne besile. Man it. For 3 days. 3 days. You see you form a car in Usufu. ABC that from Wallace time so
now when you book of
72 hours.
Now we have energy minister catch us say wow timetable and you win a
plant is so
country are we living in.
Unam kuruma to pum mom repair mobile phones pum obi aso generator osu.
What is going on in this country?
And look at you higher tourists with you and before ba ha no mo da ha no mo to bibia 3 days osu ni light.
Eti den na cost of mine.
Cost of phone nyina omo na mo say wo fridge. E wo osu. I want the president to know I had the heart of Accra.
NDC and Kasofo for sorry say omo bompa ye fast omo mpie.
No light, so for 3 days.
Enyansafue omo mpie.
Why is Reverend Professor Mate? Why is he? Agro for Jesus women. Give the avenue that's in the group no bomb by Ghana.
Position.
Are they not hypocrites? People like this.
Short and why?
Satellite ministry.
I nankro fee say nyankopon oye honhom into chantra we be count.
These people were talking, preaching gospel and all the. Where are they today? Because of your position.
Yes.
God is watching them.
God is watching them.
Of
I just so watch your life. Me just say bibi abako ni subi so fo nyina ye chacha mo. E jane de ye bobo. Ne ka no kra chacha.
Moga. Kakra mesumi hia efri JDM ho. Nyame ya adom amenim say ya ba wie. Na MPP fo sika wo mo awia. Ameri di wo or say he was misled. PDS and also and a number 20 million or so on your way.
No, PDS.
Yes.
Yes,
no,
I had dollars. NDA tricycles yatwago ayira galam say excavators next annual 500 missing ye hu ano
contaminated fuel.
MPP to me spend about 68 million Ghana cedis for past questions for Wasi 2021
collapse.
Adai ambulance no so ye hu ano Japan no omudi Japan wa omo ho adai
12 million.
Aden cash for seat o kwotena sekura this and so my bribe. Aden ye fa ne ekwa NDC ba no mba ye father for all enya yi o.
Cash for seat. Mo president.
Enya yi o.
President Jesu na ne ho.
Wo de hwe ajima manu. Hwe sika bebrebe afa ne nsem health minister. COVID how?
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a banner, and almost a CV-19 vaccine. Now, so almost spending about 109 million Ghana cedis. Without parliamentary approval, woman found who be a den cry and fan. Adding, oh, baby, I near my cody. I was saying, sorry.
Nationality, our country, you change of nationality.
Massa,
a wonder,
I'm so quite your money. Now, also, I planted here 5 million trees and also bear 200 million Ghana cedis. And you know, do you mean this over research? It's a minute, I may catch this for say. Yang, ya babo, so ye bear to my ding. Nanyamia ya duma mo bi e father for all. Anya dia ye mu bi e bepene. E basa ye mu bi e betie sidwom because so wo hwe atete omudi ye MPs ene ye former ministers ni bi efamu a na ye haw. Na boni a wo madidie ye nso anya de ye ba ye do omu beche. Up to now ada mo ma papa ne ho ndwe no. Se wo mo ha na dwehwe koko agu because we yam no the year adwuma. Very good job.
It was very good.
And there was a tricycle nyina na mu bia.
Give them bad advice say muntwa so.
And moga anti excavators by 500 o mo dey. So o mo dey adwuma.
Monya papa bi o 60-40 papa bi. And the bia one dey impia, the bia impia 60-40 the bia impia. But the kaway 100%.
And I was NDC near me, she free mo one say ye ba. Say court to home because on kwaba so far things say yes so my appointment by nipa by 42. E drew one e banner say omo retirement a year so be kofi. Omo kofi ani enso ye de abehye ho ana meboa. Ni enso ya hwe me ne ehun ne be. Da bi ye de anya omo bone, da bi anya omo bone. Say judges ni ha. And you na ye deal no me.
But we chief
justice. Say ya de ba.
And you waduma ne say obekwa akọbọ president abaso.
Mpatwa
chief justice. Ne leave.
The
three arms no. The judiciary, the executive and the legislature.
One appointing in one president
the money lawyer you know. The judges in another.
Me catch ya mama.
Chief justice
so one
praising the president.
Mrene Swan, Chief Justice, so on ko baby out ho. near the cases. Obi and Pam, near the cases, Yakonanim, near the corner Nimu, and near what power idiom, so be dim so come. Because no be a catcher is a father for one more dear woman in Mama Ba, Omona Basosa, near you who say, or your back papa.
Thank you.
Adam, what I mean,
well, Big Joe, ATA. Ewo eye Dubai we say Mugabe boy Jume papa pasanso ena eye Solomon eye Azomyan UAE chapter NDC mo chairman ono so say mo boy Jume
o kan wi an ma ka kokko de na ka
odo asha say yama
sira da paise
ka
mo ko yi
da pa ka say Abraham John Mahama woso no akufo de so mo ba on be odo river na mana eti say who so ko Geneva say na Omo river near blue.
Oh, Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
Eko soro. Ombe so mo ene sa. Odo a Pasca. Na JM ni mia.
So odo to say landing bridge.
Eko boa mo
so for free no.
The tower no nso na.
Hwe odo na ado ayi no. Ohono mo ehia odo na ehia odo say edom.
Na do ni fie ni mo okro timedo. Onu ani fie ni mo ni ma no omutime do.
Moga ansa na bepon no mate se China forces say ye koko no omo mpebie mu nti omo so adua koko nti se ye bende
ayeka
na se China for be far abroad
e dia sa se mo koko aye export no se wo mo so aye enti
ya bo me se omo dua
na Nebukadnezar
ya me de
so mo ye gari
ya me bayre China for adua bayre o China
Assembly. Moga say e kwan.
E bete mo say yes ajo mama.
Omo jigalam say afa.
Dey dey say aja ne bem.
Omo dua bayre, omo dua banchi. China for ye gari.
Wa mo nyesen.
Madam ase anyumre. Ya ma me Anita dis.
Wa say nyina ye bon kwai ne ba Urade be kan.
Lawyer Owe Brown so
I want to tell the students that they should not be deceived by anybody.
Yes.
I want to urge all of you, students. Yeah. This is the time for us to shape the destiny of this country. So I want all of you. Training. We need to change the destiny of this country. So I appeal to all of you, those of you who are of registrable age, 18 years and above, go and register. Fantastic. After registering, make sure on the 7th of December, join all of us to vote this government out and vote for the NDC, so that Ghana can be transformed together.
Fantastic. Senior lecturer at Accra Technical University, lawyer Owe Brown and Amote Nkano. Mote yen former national vice chair Mami Anita Disusu, former national women's organizer on the woman who is refusing to grow. Who has a fin 19 years. Yebedana say there be our bar one a very good friend. There be on nam. Yema me ma Ophelia ne Mrs. Norma Kumasi Chacha Munina nyame asumdwe nkamo na onyema Joanna CPC Kumasi onyemunyina akase Masa Ziku ene members amwo Swami magazine Masa Swami magazine for no Swami Kumasi Swami magazine for no Chacha munyina monko na da ne nyina momo fidie na ya Alhaji Mustafa Muhammad Swami magazine NDC and chairman na me enshawo na ye members na da ne je na motimo fidie ho na mo hwe ye live e wo power 97.9 FM sanso ene nua ye wo fa asomani 1,000 supporter for the NDC offer asomani Swami magazine so you too much ofidie no da wo say we bi mu say yopo na the whole Swami magazine obi a offer asomani offer asomani 1,000 supporter for the NDC yami asumdwe enka Mugabe Maase ni medin oba de ne dom ye ne tinkwama bedin hia wo kina abrabo no mienu kosi no nsia wante menka bi ma anwumire no nsia kase yebo ohene mabo amabe ne okuma grab the one oni ni team ena de ebre wo ebo no otwekere na ye benada obesa hia wo ne ba wodi gumbe ena de bebro mamunyina monite hia no so sa kina ye okuada eye 360 NDC 360 show with Sami Jemfi ebeba so on TV as was it mamunyina monite